Alright guys, welcome back to another killer video today. And today we have a little bit of Freddy gameplay for you guys. Now let's get right into our build right away. These intros always last too long anyway. First off today, we have our standard barbecue and chili. You guys know I run this on almost every killer, if nothing else, just for the blood points alone. But I think Freddy is definitely one of the few killers that can really make use of its aura reading better than most others. So, definitely a cool perk for him. What barbecue and chili does is whenever you hook a survivor, anybody that is 40 or more meters away from the hook will be revealed to you for 4 seconds, and you'll get extra blood points at the end of the game as well. Next up we have Hex Devour Hope. Devour Hope is a hex totem where as long as it's up, you start gaining tokens as long as people get unhooked when you're at least 24 meters away from them. And what each of these tokens do is different. At 2 tokens, you're supposed to gain a haste status effect, so you move a little bit faster after 10 seconds after you hook someone. I do believe this is bugged though, so it doesn't work. But at 3 tokens, it gives you the ability to one-shot people, get an easy down onto someone because they're not even going to know you have Devour Hope until after you get that first hit with the one-shot. So as long as it's up, Devour Hope really helpful. Now, 5 tokens, what Devour Hope does is it allows you to moor people on the ground immediately. What this does is it allows you to remove somebody from the game very quickly once you've downed them. So, another really good benefit from Devour Hope. But of course, it is a hex totem, so it's very difficult. It's very unlikely that it'll stay up the entire game. And well, I mean, there's some maps out there that are terrible about totem spawns. Excuse me. Now for our next perk, we have Discordance. Now, Discordance is a perk where whenever 2 or more generators get on one survivor, it'll start lighting up yellow and giving you notifications that someone's on it. Discordance is honestly one of the few perks in the game that I think keeping it tier 1 is 100% to play instead of trying to rank it all the way up to tier 3 because it refreshes a little bit faster and gives you more accurate information. Now for our last perk today, we have Pomp Goes the Weasel. You guys already know what this perk does. I've said it plenty before. This this is one of the best killer perks in the game, if not the best killer perk. Essentially what you can do is after you've hooked somebody, you have between 40 and 60 seconds to kick a generator, and that first generator you kick will instantly regress by 25%. So what this means is it completely cuts the generator's progress by by a quarter, which will buy you a lot of time in the long run if people are gen rushing you really hard. Now for our add-ons today, we have the Wool Shirt for a slightly increased healing and repair regression penalties and whenever survivors are in a dream state, and the Sheep Block so that whenever a survivor interacts with a dream pallet or a dream snare, they will suffer from the blindness status effect, meaning they can't see auras like people on the hook, people on the ground. If they have bond, it doesn't allow them to see their teammates or kindred. So the Sheep Block, although it isn't the best add-on in the world, it does have its uses. But anyways guys, let's get right into the video. Well, I've said in the past I don't really mind this map anymore, or too much anymore. Why would I ever get a good totem spawn, dude? Lord knows. There's Discordance. Oh, there's a no mither in the game. Cool. So that dude's gonna be injured the entire game. I know there's a flashlight somewhere, so I'm just gonna wait before I pick him up. Yeah, there he is. What the hell just happened, dude? I don't know if these guys are just throwing or what it is. I know I can't leave the no mither on the ground because if the survivor has no mither, they can actually pick themselves up over and over again without having to use unbreakable or something like that. That's like the one saving grace of that perk. Alright, I'm gonna pick this guy up and I'm gonna try and get as much distance as I can so maybe I can get a stack of Devour Hope when they unhook the guy behind me immediately. Yeah, there we go. I'm far enough for a stack now. There we go, there's one. I don't know why this David's still over here, but shit, dude, if you want to give me a free down, I'll take a free down. Dead hard. There it is. You know what? Fuck it. It's early in the game. David decisive? I forgot about the flashlights, and I almost got flashlight saved. That would have been embarrassing. It's not like I haven't gotten saved in the past, though. Alright, I'm at 2 stacks already. I'm gonna come in front of the teleport over here so they won't know exactly what angle I'm approaching from. Hello! I heard her crying and groaning and shit, so easy down for me there. I hear someone right next to me. Yeah, I faced a wall so he couldn't flashlight me. So honestly, dude, I don't even think of it that way whenever I'm going for flashlight save, or whenever I know there's flashlights in the game and I know people are going to go for the saves. If you want to get better at killer, she's just running into me. She has no idea I can one-shot her, so that's cool. She's gonna play as cocky, like she has time to give me a hit. Oopsie. Okay, she just dropped that pallet for no real reason. But if you want to get better at killer, making it second nature to literally just turn away from people whenever they're going for an unhook, that would really help you out. I just heard her drop. I think she's at the pallet again. There we go. Honestly, I was I was paying more attention to talking than going for the chase there. Yeah, something. If you want to become better at killer, making it second nature to face a wall whenever you pick somebody up is definitely a huge step in the right direction. And they're already cleansing my totem. Well, I got one shot out of it. You see how all 3 of them are at my fucking totem? Pieces of shit. Bill's gonna run right into me. Hopefully, yep. I mean, I don't care. I still get the one shot, and I know David's back here, and he's dead on hook. Or no, he's not dead on hook, but he doesn't have decisive anymore. Damn, dude, he made some distance. I almost feel like his balance landing ended that hurt. That'd be weird though. I wouldn't expect it at all. Okay. So David's asleep. So, man, he just has. I mean, that's not really the good iteration of the 4 lane. Oh, shit. So, since he was asleep there, I knew I could use my traps to hurt him. I didn't think he would path the way he did, because honestly, he pathed terribly. But, essentially what the plan was I was going to just try and snare up anywhere he ran to, and make it impossible for him to go for him to loop it around. Somebody's injured around here. You got back on the gen. I don't care though. Drop the pallet. Yep, I'm fine with that. She's gonna flashlight me when I run out. I'm fine with that. This is one of the stronger pallets on the map for sure, so. There she is. She ran into some tires, and I know that Bill's to my left on that generator that they were on before. I don't agree with that, but I'll take it. Kick this pallet with another strong one. I can hear her to my right. Flashlighting at pallets is never worth it, dude. It literally is never worth it unless you're literally just doing it for like a challenge. I'm gonna look down so they can't get the blind on me, and I'll get a hit on her. Easy shit. Alright. You know, I'm gonna even be nice. I'm gonna be nice and I'm gonna let him get the unhook. Okay, dude, I fucking gave you a chance. Holy shit. Just pick her up. Again, I'm gonna give her a chance and be nice and put him on the hook. If she wants to hit her flashlights, nope. Well, this girl's definitely gonna wiggle out, so. I'm just gonna come over towards the pallet. I'm gonna see if I can drop her off in the basement and make her lose some distance. Actually, oh, I fucked it up. If you can drop them off at a certain angle at the basement, you can actually make them lose, or I mean, off of high ground in general, you can make them lose a ton of time from wiggling off or their decisive or whatever it is, because they get stunned for so long when they fall off a height. She doesn't make that, unless she fucking jukes me like that. That was really nice of her. I'm not even mad. All right, I think she's the one that's asleep, maybe. Oh, she kept going. That's smart. Is Bill over here as well? No, it's just her. She's not gonna know where I'm coming from if I approach from this angle. Yep, See? I don't think she has that hard, so I'm just gonna go for a wild swing. So what I did there with my teleport was I knew she was gonna run to this area of the map because she literally had 0 other options because there's nothing else on the map for them to run to. Ooh, Miss Immersion. I hear Bill. There's no pallet for you anymore, gamer. I don't know what the hell this Bill has been on the entire game, dude. This guy is so weird. I'm so confused. But what I was saying before is I knew that she was gonna run where I was moving to after the teleport because that was her only option left. I'm shooting to the pallet. Bill is gonna be able to use some breakable right now. She's gonna camp this. Yep. She's gonna break. Flashlight man, I can use this for her. Yep. Do you see how close it was following her after she blinded me? Like, that shit literally... it's so useless blinding at pallets. If she made a ton of distance, she could have made it to the 4-lane over there where the David died off to my left. She could have maybe tried to loop back to the killer shack. She could have, done so many other things that wouldn't be blinding me at the pallet and then basically running in one spot. It's actually the most useless way to use a flashlight. People don't know how to use flashlights effectively at all. Honestly, in my opinion, flashlights are only good for flashlight saves and killing hack traps. That's it. Other than that, you should be... the fuck? The world just freaked out. But yeah, other than that, don't use your flashlight. Only use it whenever you can go for a flashlight save. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not worth going for a pallet save or a pallet's blind. Now I have to change my challenge again, so screw me. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.